It is time for football chatter on the show, and to help us out with the segment, we'll bring in Ben Mitchum. He is a scout for Prep Redzone Kansas. Hey, Ben, appreciate you coming back on the show. You've been busy going around the state, and what's really nice about that, I feel like you've had a great experience of seeing a variety of teams and a lot of teams as we start to narrow down those teams as we get further and further into the playoffs. For you, let's start out. You kind of noted like the Twin Valley League. They got some big time players and especially a lot of really good quarterbacks this year.
Yeah. First of all, thanks for having me on once again, Cole. Yes, you're definitely true. I mean, the quarterbacks in the Twin Valley League, the TVL, they're kind of a different makeup than what most people are used to for quarterbacks overall. They're very much more like running backs that are quarterback arms. I mean, other than Wes Anderson from Frankfurt, who's about 6 foot tall, where you have like Wyatt Detweiler from Axtell or Kedrick Cohorst from Hanover, or a Keisler Adaman from Clifton Clyde. They're no more than 5'8", 5'9", maybe 5'10", 170-something pounds. I mean, they're well built. They are running backs. So these TVL schools, they pretty much get in these spreads, 2x2, 3x1, maybe have a running back in the backfield, but they really don't hand the ball off to the running backs very often other than for like speed options. So it's very heavily speed option, very heavily quarterback draw, and then they'll wean it all over the place. But it's very interesting to see that these dynamic dual threat quarterbacks, where they're not big 6'2", 205-pound quarterbacks, kind of like like an example, like a Trenton Sharts from Ellis, who's more prototypical size, big quarterback, big arm, who can really move still. But these are much smaller quarterbacks. So it's very interesting to kind of see how the game of 8-man has kind of moved into that direction in the 21st century.
When you talk about 8-man and you look around the state as far as leagues that are going really, really well, I mean, TVL, I mean, you talk about year in and year out for 8-man football, it's right up there.
I mean, an example in the 8-man 2 East Division side, the Final Four are all TVL.
Yeah.
And everything. You have, I believe, Axtell's playing Frankfurt again, and Hanover has Lynn. So they are really good. I mean, you have somebody like Frankfurt that probably has 3-4 losses, but it's kind of one of those Bishop Miege EKL type situations where you have to understand they are going to have losses because there are other excellent teams in that league. I mean, like I brought up Dahman from Clifton Clyde, who lost earlier a couple rounds ago in the playoffs to Little River. Still another really good program. So they're definitely very battle tested in TVL.
Well, as if you've gone around the state to doing the rest of your scouting, Ben, who are some other like 8-man football player names that we need to know if we don't already?
Well, I'll just bring up some of these kids that I've seen throughout the season on a personal level. I mean, of course, beginning of the season in the Jamboree there in Ellis, I saw, Hoxie, Ellis, Wichita County, schools like that, Victoria. I mean, I guess I just saw like Wichita County. You have a Castagna. He's another one kind of like those TVO quarterbacks. Not the tallest, more of a running back, still can throw. But Trenton, like I brought up, Trenton Sharts from Ellis is really good player overall. Victoria, of course, you have Weston Shearer. He's going to go back-to-back years over 1,000 yards rushing. He is a load. I mean, he is a big back. He's kind of a rare situation where Victoria will still play predominantly out of the I formation. They will spread it, but Shear, they'll give him the ball. But some other kids to keep an eye on, kind of like Hill City. They have Tate Baltazar and Tyler Ashball. Jackson Smith, their receiver, that's a sophomore. But both Ashball and Baltazar are seniors. Not very big kids, really athletic. But some other kids, like what Hill City just faced, Oxford, junior Logan Gaither, kind of more like Weston Shear from Victoria, bigger kid, about 6'2", 200 pounds. He'll be one of the better 8-man kids in the state next year, along with like Trenton Sharts from Ellis. Another team Little River has plenty of really good players. Jaron Garrison, Jet Ewert, Jackson Conan, the Schubert kid. Pretty much they have like four backs, counting quarterback, running backs, that have like over 400 or 500 yards rushing. So they're very dynamic. I mean, so there's a lot of really good players I've seen throughout the football season. I'm sure I'm missing some. But yes, the thing about 8-man football is these kids don't necessarily have to be very big, just how the game of 8-man is in general, but they are very dynamic, very athletic, a lot of fun to watch.
Hey, Ben, good stuff. If anyone needs to, get up to date with your content with Prep Red Zone Kansas, where do they need to go?
You can pretty much go on just Google or anything. You can just type in Prep Red Zone Kansas, and it'll bring you to the website and everything for the link to get on to Prep Red Zone, the Kansas aspect. I mean, they actually give you the option for whatever state that you want to follow, but just click on the Kansas link, and that should take you to Kansas. So, I mean, like for myself, I do the weekly updates of the leaderboard for 8-man kids all across the state, Western Kansas 11-man, of course, scouting reports on respective kids in either of those two fields, Western Kansas 11-man or 8-man. Also, I pretty much during the season do that showcase game write-up.
Hey, Ben, appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your postseason.
Thank you, Cole. Take care.
That has been Mitchum with Prep Red Zone Kansas, one of the scouts, and that'll do it for Football Chatter.